Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be taking you to Goodwill and then showing you how I style my finds. I'm just getting over the flu, knee deep in shopping for Christmas gifts, and basically behind on everything. I realize I haven't shown you how I decorated for Christmas, so at the end of this video I will include some footage of that. Thrifting has always been something that I love to do. If you've been with me for a long time, then you've probably seen some of my other thrift makeover videos. I will leave a couple of them down below, just in case you haven't seen them. I'm looking for things that I can use with this year's Christmas decor. Some things I will make over, some things I will leave as is, and probably use them all year round. Thrifting your home decor and clothes even not only keeps things out of our landfills and save you money, thrifting home decor can make your home look very unique and elevated at the same time. One thing I don't do is pick up dolls. Look at this one, looking like whatever happened to Baby Jane. You're not coming home with me, and neither is Shirley Temple. This is the very first thing I found when I walked in. It was $3.99 and made by hugzz. It is a beautiful angel dish, and it looks brand new. It looks like nobody ever used it. It has the sticker on it still. I just loved it and thought it would be perfect for Christmas. It has some frosting on the back, and I'm going to use it on my island. I'm going to put candy in it, and when the candy is finished, surprise, surprise, it's the angel, and she's blowing her horn. While I was in the store, I went online on my phone to see if I could find it, which is something I do when I'm thrifting. The hugzz Heavenly Song Angel Crystal Serving Dish, and they're selling it for $30 secondhand on eBay. I think this is a score. Next up is this stunning crystal hurricane lamp. The etching all around it is of a winter scene, a sleigh ride to be exact. I chose to use a tea light, but you could also use taper candles. This could be used through the winter, but especially at Christmas, it's just perfect. This was made in France by a French company called Luminarc. I found a few on eBay, and they can run anywhere from $14 to $25. Moving on to this wrought iron candle holder with a glass cylinder inside. It is really pretty, and all it needed was a good cleaning. You can use this to put taper candles in there, and I just picked it up, not so much because it reminded me of Christmas, but I think this I could use all year round. I just love the look of it. It reminds me of one of those shepherd candle holders. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I'm, describing it correctly. I think they're called shepherd's lanterns. I couldn't find this anywhere, but underneath I did find a tag that said HomeSense, so maybe it isn't vintage, but I loved it, and for $2.99, you just can't go wrong. I put a wreath around the bottom of it, and it's perfect on my dining room sideboard for Christmas. Now you guys probably saw me pick up this little cutie and put it in my cart. It's a vintage hammered brass basket with a handle, and it's made in Holland by Nijhoff. I'm going to mess this up. Nijhoff Zevenaar. I only paid $4.99 for this, and they are showing this online on eBay as a vintage find for $29. I can't believe that I found this. I actually found this after going back around a second time, which is something I suggest you do when you go to Goodwill specifically, because I noticed that they do go around with a cart and put things out while people are shopping. Make your way around those shelves a second time because you never know what you may have missed. I put this basket on my coffee table to house all of my candle accessories, and I just love the way it looks. I think brass adds warmth and elegance to any room, and this pairs very well with the rest of my decor. The next thing I found was this clay pot. It was $7.99, a bit pricey I think for Goodwill, but I love the shape of it, but not so much the color. It just didn't suit my style, my decor in my home. So I first went in with Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint. I thought that it might look good in this color, and after painting it, I was extremely disappointed. I panicked for a minute, so then I went in with Old Faithful, my black flat spray paint. Over it, I went in with the clear matte seal. Before letting it dry completely, I rubbed dirt all over it, repeated the process about 4 times, and then sealed it one last time. When I found this pine cone candle, I was very excited. Pine cones and pine cone candles are very popular this year. Now, I don't like chrome, I don't use silver in my house, but for $2.99, I figured why not bring it home and make it into something I really love. The first thing I did was to cover the candle with some paper and tape to protect it from getting any paint on it. I then spray painted the entire thing with my black flat spray paint. And finally, I went in with the ever popular antique gold rub and buff. In my opinion, it's the easiest and quickest way to achieve a realistic antique metal finish. I used a brush to apply. It made the application easier, in my opinion, and I did manage to leave some of the black peeking through, even though I went a little crazy with the rub and buff. My last find of the day was this adorable Christmas tree bell that was made in India. I paid $3.99 for it. I fell in love with it because of the Christmas tree. Even though it was discolored on one side, I still had to bring this little one home with me and give it a second life. I decided that spray painting it would be the easiest way to get it all one color. Shocker, I used gold paint. This 24 karat by Design Master is the best gold metallic spray paint that I have found. It is worth every penny. It's very pigmented, dries quickly, and gives a beautiful color. I've been using it for years. I'll leave it linked in my description box in my Amazon shop. After it dried, I did try to go in with a little bit of the Bare Antique Wax just to give it a little bit more of an aged look. Now before I go on to show you how everything looks and how my house was decorated for Christmas, I just wanted to show you what I did with these nutcrackers. They are not thrifted, they were actually a gift. Sorry to the person that gave them to me, but I don't do color. I've had them for a long time and I have not put them out or displayed them because of that. So I did what so many people are doing on the internet. It actually went viral, making these over to suit my style. I started off by removing this one's hair and beard, and after thinking about it, I left his hat alone. I kind of liked the fur. I mean, it's not real fur, but it's furry. So I left it alone and I covered it up with tape to protect it. Now this guy totally started looking a little bit more like Little Richard than a nutcracker, but it was for his own good. This other guy, I covered his hat because I wanted to protect it. However, later on in the video, you'll see that I changed my mind. Then I just spray painted them both with black matte spray paint. After they dried, I realized I didn't even like those chains around the hats, so I removed those too, and you'll see that in the end. Now, you didn't think I was going to leave them black now, did you? No. I went in with some rub and buff, and I wanted to give them like this antique gold bronze look. So yeah, I know, I'm obsessed with the rub and buff, but it just goes so nicely with everything I have going on in my home, and I just love gold. So I decided to leave Little Richard with his little hairy hat. Personally, I absolutely love it. And now his friend over here, I decided to rub and buff his hat. I didn't like the way he looked with a black hat. I know this isn't a popular decision. A lot of people get offended when you make over these nutcrackers. But my motto is, if something isn't working for you, change it. I love these guys so much now, and they will have a place in my Christmas decor every year from now on. Christmas is a week away. I can't believe that it's here already. This year has been a year of reflection. Most of you don't know that I lost my mom 2 years ago, and I'm still dealing with that. I'm still grieving. I probably will for the rest of my life. But every Christmas, I remember how much my mom loved the holidays. And that gives me the strength to go ahead, get motivated, and decorate. This year, I decorated my tree with browns and copper. I'm using more gold and more browns. I didn't really want to change my decor that much, you know, the decor that I use every day. So I just incorporated colors that would complement that. I've seen bell stands all over the internet that can cost you upwards of $150. Way too expensive for my taste. So here's an idea. I have this towel stand that I bought from Target a while ago, hung my bells from it, and it's a great way to get a similar look for less. Many of the things that you'll see in this video are thrifted. For example, this crate and barrel tree I got at a flea market I go to every year for $2. I found this wood and brass box from Goodwill online. I love shopping Goodwill online when I can't get to the store. The frame behind the box I bought at Restore for $1. When I'm not thrifting, I'm shopping sales and things that are very affordable. All of these little houses are from Target and they were $5 each. And mostly every book you see in my home, except for a few of them, I've bought from the library where I work. We have a small bookstore. It's run by the Friends of the Library, and you can get some really great books for a very affordable price. When you buy a book from the Friends of the Library, a portion of the profits are given back to the libraries to help fund the wonderful resources the library has to offer. Framed artwork is an easy way to elevate the look of your space, but sometimes frames can be expensive to buy new. I'm starting a gallery wall in my dining room. I got most of these frames at Goodwill for a very affordable price, and then I just purchased some prints from Etsy, printed them with my home printer to save some money, and then used the Mod Podge trick so that it looks like a real painting, and they come out just beautiful. I really hope today's video inspired you to shop secondhand and to DIY those pieces that may need just a little help to fit your style and your home. This is probably going to be my last video for the year, as I plan on spending quality time with my family, just enjoying the holiday season. I hope the holidays are extra gentle and sweet to you and give you lots of reasons to smile. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love you guys, and I'll see you next year.